Hey, what's going on, you guys? Happy Friday. My name is Rayge, and we are back today to unpack Marvel Strike Force's newest blog post here. Tons and tons of information, as well as Easter eggs of what to expect in the coming weeks, but as well, also some new events and synergies that we're seeing. They've revised a couple of characters as well, in addition to addressing some of the updates going forward. So definitely a really solid blog post. Make sure you guys are capitalizing on this and having a game plan, because having this information always going to help us prepare for the ongoing activities that's to come. So as you can see on screen here, this is Spider-Man Pav here that's getting featured, which means his introduction is coming very shortly here, as we kind of saw as well in the preview here for the month of April. Having said that, we always want to start things off here with the battle plan for the upcoming week. So as you can see, just giving us a sneak peek of what to expect. April 15th, we got Spider-Man Pav, basically the Indian variant of Spider-Man, joining the game. So in just a few days, his Red Star promotion is going to be upgraded here. We also have the new Battle Pass here for Void Knight. He's going to be joining that as well for Strike Pass. And then we also have the Cosmo Blitz event. Shortly afterwards, the next day, we got Earthlings Needed, which is essentially earning these event orb fragments from spending campaign energy in addition to ISO 8. So definitely make sure you guys are saving. We have a few more days here to bank this, but as well, this is actually tied back to the unlock here of Peter B. Parker, another essential member of the Spider Society team. So there's going to be some reworks and changes here, guys, so you may want to be paying attention to this. I know a lot of folks have commented that they're going to skip this team, but it looks like the Marvel Strike Force team as well as developers have addressed a specific need for this. So going forward, I don't know if they're skippable, guys. Before I commented that they likely will change some raids up or maybe add some different raids, and if having that being the caveat, it looks like they have addressed that now, and as well even giving us an additional bonus rewards if that's the case, but more on that later. We have the Revenge of the Blitz, also tying back to the Earthling Needs event, which is the essentially just earning Blitz creds, right? This is the web milestone component of it, as we saw in the data mines. And then lastly, we also have this Attack of the Plants, also tying back to the spending of ISO 8 energy. So it's great that the spending of ISO 8 energy is actually going to be compounding, and you're going to be getting dual value here for two separate milestones. Make sure you're doing that, because you're double dipping on the extra bonus points there. April 17th, Extreme X-Men Fountaining. So there's going to be an opportunity here. Actually, I believe there's farmability coming for Extreme X-Men, so I'm pretty sure it's tied back to that. We'll double check that below here. And then April 19th, Animal 6-Pack Quick Rumble. Essentially just using Superior 6 characters, and you're going to be earning these planetary orb fragments in the milestones for this. So having said that as well, earlier, like I said, this is the big update for farmability, right? We kind of saw this coming because Hivemind was the previous team that they were able to add some more farmability. Now it is Extreme X-Men's turn. So Nightcrawler is going to the Crucible store, good stuff. Forge is going to the War store, and then Sunspot's actually going to the Hard Heroes 4-6. All very accessible, which I absolutely love, because this is a very good team in the game. To be honest, 3 of these characters for me are sitting at like 4 or 5 stars. So great that we finally have this opportunity to farm them up, because they're a very potent team. And now that we can build them up higher, maybe the focus and resistance won't be so much of an issue in Incursion 2.3 raids. So as we alluded to earlier in the preview, guys, Pav is rolling his way into the game April 15th. So again, there's going to be an opportunity to get that extra increased 15% of the Red Star orbs, in addition to his offers and power cores for his shard fragments. If you guys are interested in unlocking him free to play, or even just spending to get his unlock, he's obviously going to be a very pivotal member. But what's really notable about him is that he brings in a lot of damage to the team, so a notable figure for sure. Friday free claim. Make sure you guys are going to this in the web store. Obviously, getting the free fragments is always going to help. I believe Peter B. Parker is a 100 shard unlock, so definitely every shard is going to add up and help over time. But you can see with this, so we're going to be getting 5 shards, 13,000 gamma rays, and as well 1 more orb of the zombie juggernaut. So make sure you guys take advantage of that, because it just helps out with the points. Okay, nature nurture events. Okay, so this is just tying back to the April event, right? Like I said earlier, the Peter B. Parker's event. We'll be deep diving this tomorrow in more detail, guys, to see how free to play friendly it is. But most of the events have been very easy. Just hasn't been crazy rewards. But yeah, make sure you guys are following along, because we've been crushing every single event free to play, and it's great that they've kind of streamlined this a little bit more better and more accessible now to the community. But if you guys are confused with this sort of event, we'll be breaking this down in tomorrow's video. So definitely stay posted, guys. So I'm just going to skip this real quick then. We also have this Revenge of the Blitz, again, tying back to Peter B. Parker's event. So that's going to be reviewed tomorrow. And then we also went through the Alliance milestone already. Dark Dimension update. Okay, this is pretty notable, guys. So obviously we saw with Beta Ray Bill and a couple of other members now finishing Dark Dimension 7. We're going to get this opportunity here to get some more rewards. But what they have revised here is that the cooldown period after completing a Dark Dimension is now changed from 24 hours to just 1 hour. So that's good stuff. I do like the fact that you can just basically hit the ground running then an hour later, which is awesome to see. And then as well, the Dark Dimension 7 celebration, guys. In case you haven't seen this already, I know this was circulating in Reddit as well, but we have this opportunity for voting some character shards that we can get. It looks like the top 2 characters that players choose are going to get a gift of it and a red star. Pretty big. I think I saw some of the Extreme X-Men Hive Mind members, so make sure you guys are capitalizing on this. Personally, I'm going with Nightcrawler. I think he's going to be a great addition and just an amazing plug and play character. Thanks again, Beta Ray Bill, and congratulations again finishing as #1 here for Dark Dimension 7. Looking forward to it as we build our gear and roster towards that in the coming months. So Spider Society improvements, if you guys needed some more incentive here, yes, this team is actually getting reworked and revised, thanks to many of the other content creators testing this out, of course. But this is also why I don't like reviewing the kits, because in more detail until these characters come in, because we always know that there's a chance for changes. But yeah, it looks like they're increasing some focus here, some slight passive changes with Spider-Man Pav. Penny Parker's getting a speed boost upgrade. Peter B. Parker also getting that same speed update. So just making them a little bit more relevant. But as well, I see on the cake, guys, if you did not have enough reason to build up this team, they made it really easy here, just to point out. So it looks like already that obviously you need them for the skill notes for Incursion 2. Everybody knows that. But they're going to play an important role in the next iteration of Escape from Kyln. So it does look like next week they're going to give us more information on this. We also saw a sneak peek from last week's blog post that the Undying 3-piece team, including Zombie Juggernaut, Iron Man, and Hela, are also going to have a level of their own. So just something to be mindful of. They may not be skippable now. We don't know how high or how low their flooring will be, but to be conservative, if you guys are just trying to conserve resources, I think Gear Tier 15 or 16 right now is a good benchmark until we see what the event's going to look like. And on top of that, there is a new raid coming, so more details coming. I don't know if this means that there's going to be another incursion, or perhaps they're expanding on the Greek raids, because we saw previously before, the Gamma raids were updated to a higher difficulty level, but now Alpha and Beta, they've been the same for quite some time, so I can definitely see some potential there, but something to be mindful of for sure. And then icing on the cake finally here, again, the fact that there's actually going to be a significant increase to Crimson Gear, which is the Gear Tier 19, right? You're trying to elevate your characters to Dark Dimension 7. It looks like getting the 100% completion is actually going to be worth it now. So we may have to revisit, because I know previously before Best Bang for Buck was finishing at 60-70%. That way you can actually get the rank 2 rewards, and it wasn't that much more effort if you were just kind of comparing that to obviously the 100%. But now, if there's going to be a sizable increase here, we have to consider looking into this to ensure that we're consistently getting the 100 now. So just something to be mindful of. Otherwise, they've taken out our feedback, and it does look like going forward now for showcases, they're expecting most highly engaged, skilled players are actually going to be able to finish the 3 difficulty levels for free to play. So previously, before, it was only 2, maybe 2.5 when you're going through it, but it looks like now they are trying to keep this trend going forward. I think based on the frustration that we saw with Iron Patriot and the Cabal showcase. So great for them to finally, obviously get this update and listen to that feedback and make a change, because that's what it's all about, making action upon that feedback, right? So it shows us that they're listening. Do appreciate that. I made a rant video on it, but I'm glad they were able to actually take in this feedback in a constructive manner. So otherwise, just a quick update here in regards to the red dot in the inbox. It looks like it has been, it's going to be a fix in a future app update, something to be mindful of. And they're also still looking at the open all orbs. That's been a really big concern for many players, just because that's a big quality of life when you can just hit, and then obviously do other things while it's opening orbs. So there you guys have it. A great Marvel Strike Force blog post. Wow, lots of information. Really excited about PAV coming to the game. Peter B's event. We're going to be, again, deep diving that tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for your time as always. Happy Friday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.